Good morning, everyone. My name is Rick Marrera, and I welcome you back to my channel. So I'm again in my backyard. It's Sunday morning, Mother's Day. So a wonderful Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And so I just wanted to give you a little tour of what's going on back here. And then I picked a few Hoyas that I'll highlight as well. And there's some blooms. And so stick around. It won't be a long video today. So let me just start out over here since I'm right here, and I'll show you this Philodendron Bueno. So you can see the leaves are getting really big. I have more variegated ones, and I think as this plant matures, the new leaves are going to be quite beautiful. So this one that's unfurling is showing some promise. So, and that one looks pretty good too. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It's Florida. It's about 75 degrees already. Pretty soon the humidity will be getting really high, and the plants will just thrive on that. So let's go over here. And everyone loves this begonia. It really stands out with its beautiful, unusual coloring. The leaves look paper thin, but it's actually a very sturdy, easy to grow begonia out here. And a begonia that I picked out at Home Depot the other day. It just said Rex begonia, but it's quite beautiful. And it was a really nice sized plant. And it was only like $5.99, I believe. And this beautiful miniature Philodendron, it's fragrant and it's still in bloom. I'd like to show you that. And here's my Philodendron that bloomed and then it closed right up in like a day. So the blooms on that one don't last very long. And here's the leaf of that Finlay, quite beautiful. And I wanted to show you the Hoya Sarisana that should be in bloom real soon. So let's see if I can focus on that. And it has two umbels. I just noticed this other one the other day down here. That'll be a first time bloomer for me. I've only had the plant for about 6 months. And from my last videos, the Hoya occultata. And I didn't realize it was going to last so long. These blooms are over, I think they're like over a week now. They still look very fresh. Here's my very happy Hoya Vertisolata that I crossed with RHM1 and all the seed pods. Probably another couple, 2-3 weeks away from opening. But I keep finding new ones. Like I had all those bagged, and then I think I found another one here. Another seed pod there. And then I remember playing with this umbel here and 2 new ones I just noticed. So I will have plenty of seeds, and it's still putting out new flower peduncles. So it's a really good bloomer and very easy to pollinate. Well, Swiffer's following me again. How you doing, Swiffer, this morning? Yeah, she had a rough night. She woke me up with a fur ball. That's always exciting to wake up to, so. But she's doing fine. Swiffer, you okay? You okay, girl? Yeah? All right. So, what else is back here? So here's the Leo and Joseph. a Koko Ranch Susan's hybrid. Really love how wavy that leaf is and how splashy. So this is becoming my Koko Ranch here. Here's Alaska Snowball, and then there's Wildflower, and I have Dalton Henry and Millie over there. And I have a few more that I need to bring over. And Hoya EPC 620 is probably a couple of days away from opening. I really like it. It has really thick, short internodes, and the color has like this pale green, which makes it really different. The flowers are pretty much all white. And this is a hybrid of mine that I'm growing out. It has really cool matte looking leaves. And I call it RHM 54-8. Hope the flower is going to be nice on that. And this is the icensis. I had another bloom. It's quite beautiful. I tried to pollinate it, but it didn't work. So, and these flower buds are probably a little too old for me to try again. So I'll leave it alone. I will concentrate on pollinating surisana when it opens. So let me show you the Hoyas that I picked for you. Let me start out with the first Hoya, Hoya Rai. I think I'm saying that right, but I'm not sure on that. As you can see, it has nice little speckled splash, and it has a really delicate looking, beautiful flower. It's a native of Thailand, Borneo, Malaysia, Sumatra. So it's quite a little beautiful plant, and hopefully I'll get to see the blooms. That would be really exciting for me, since I've never seen them in person. So yeah, this is Hoya Rai. And this is my Hoya Medilla folia. The flowers on this are quite stunning. They almost have a purple blue tinge to the color. The leaves are really thin, and it's a really difficult one to root. The only success I've had so far rooting this guy is on Lekka, and it's doing pretty well, and I just hope it blooms. The foliage is like, it's kind of like a bushy, like a multiflora type, occultata type Hoya. It doesn't really vine, and as you can see, the foliage is really nondescript, but the flowers are quite stunning. So yeah, that's Hoya Medilla folia. And the next Hoya I have for you here is Hoya Solaris. It's lived most of these past centuries as a different genus, and it used to be called Anthropanthus borneensis. And after some DNA testing and more research, they've decided it was indeed a Hoya. And the reason I picked this one for today was because I just noticed that with the new growth, they are extremely red in the back of the leaf. The leaves are quite unusual because they're long and they have a very sunk mid-ridge and they have blunt ends. So if you were out in the jungle looking for Hoyas and you saw this, you probably wouldn't call it a Hoya because even the flowers look a little strange. They look like little squid. But indeed it's a Hoya, and it's been classified as that, I think, in 2020. It was published as a Hoya. So that's Hoya and Solaris. And this next Hoya I have for you came from Hoyas in Thailand. And I lost the tag, and I usually write the name with a marker on the side of the pot, but I forgot. It's one of their hybrids or wild crosses. But I wanted to show you how interesting the splashing is on this. It's like almost all in half of the leaf. It has a really nice dark edge to it. It's a very attractive Hoya here. So if anyone has any idea what this one could be, I would really appreciate it. These next two are the same plant. I took a cutting and I cut it in half, and I rooted them both. So this one is called Species Sumatra Wave Leaf. It's quite attractive. I don't know what the flower looks like, but it's really veiny and splashy. And the new growth looks very different from the mature growth. So you can see it's pretty light, and the mature is pretty dark. Let's see with the back. The back has a nice dark maroon mid-ridge. So a very, very attractive Hoya. Almost looks like a clemensorium, but smaller leaf. Who knows, maybe these leaves even get bigger, but very attractive. And up next here is Hoya Maingay. The flowers on this are really, really exquisite. They're really fuzzy, and the colors are really creamy, and it's a stunning Hoya. I'll add a picture of it when I edit so that you can see. So it's a relatively fast growing plant as well, and it doesn't require that much care. The leaves are pretty succulent, so it can be forgiving if you forget to water it. It has Hoya Maingay, and I cannot wait until I get flowers on this guy. And I have a lot of requests for this Hoya, and it's because it's super gorgeous, I'm sure. And this is a Sarisa hybrid, and it's called Swiffer's Treat. It was named after, she named it after my cat Swiffer, and that's Swiffer over there. She's napping, and my plant just took a dive. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. It looks fine. It's a tough little plant. So, here's the beauty of this Hoya. Okay, it has everything. Splash, check. Veins, check. Dark midridge, check. Easy growing, check. Big leaf, check. I think the leaves get a little bigger. I've seen them bigger. And it has a dark edge, so you can't go wrong. And the flowers are pretty amazing. That's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you liked and subscribed. And always please come back every Sunday I try to upload at least one video a week and always one on Sunday. So again, thanks so much, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.